Szóval... Hol levágom? Letépem. Itt tépem. ...94 óra, és lassan úgy érzem, hogy elkezdtem a játékot. 94 óra, és lassan úgy érzem, hogy elkezdtem a játékot.
One bullet can change your fate. Catch a revival showing of the smash hit Wolves Rep.
Ladder launched!
It's so convenient nowadays.
Good grief.
Actually,
Stefan. Are you Stefan, the guy that wrote that request? We're with Archive Solutions. You really came? Oh, thank goodness, I was worried you wouldn't even see my request. You mentioned worrying about the safety of your father? Yeah, he got himself caught up in a suspicious sounding new religion. What he chooses to believe is his own choice, of course, but I haven't been able to get in touch with him for some time now. That's why I like to try and find out if he's alright or not. That's all. Don't want us to try and knock some sense into him. I feel like that's what most people in your position would try to do. I have mixed feelings on the whole situation, to be honest. That religion in particular hasn't been all bad on us or him really. Have you heard about them? They're called Libra Domina. Never heard of it, no. Nor have I. Fundamental beliefs are largely the same as those of the Septian Church. They worship Aries for one. But on top of that, it's also based heavily on the concept of karma. Doing good deeds bring rewards, while bad ones do the opposite. It sounds so bad to me. As I said, it's actually done a lot of good for him. My father was kind of a terrible person before he joined them, you see. He refused to work and would just spend all his time either gambling or drinking himself silly. Mom got tired of it and they eventually divorced. I didn't see him after that. Well, not until recently. When I finally met him again, it was like he was a totally different person. A friend of his apparently recommended he join the church, which he did. And the church put him back on the right track. Pretty much, he became a really hard worker and dropped both drinking and gambling. He's shown regret for turning his back on his family at the time too. I can't say it's all bad. I'm partly happy he joined actually. I just can't shake this anxiety I feel the more I hear about them. What have you heard about them? Once people join the church, they start trying to convince anyone and everyone to join too. Recruiting more members is considered one of the good deeds I mentioned earlier, and it lets you level up as a person. I've heard that those who donate particularly large sums of mira are given special blessings by the religion's guru too. My father's hoping that if he does enough good deeds, he'll be able to bring our family back together. Nothing wrong with wanting to do good things, yeah, but I'm not too sure about the recruitment and donations. The Arusha who I believe in has no interest in those things. That's why you're worried. Yes, I mean that if it's just the tip... What if it's just the tip of the iceberg? What if there are worse things happening behind closed doors that I don't know about? So, could I ask you to go and check on him? This really is a job more fit for us than the guild or the cops. What should we do? Should we take the job on right now? Yeah. Sure, we'll take your job on. With that settled, next step is figuring out where to start looking. You said a friend of your dad is the one that convinced him to join the church, yeah? Yes, that's right, his name is Carson. I remember hearing that he's usually in the Riverside district at this time of day. around the terrace area specifically. I think most people that want to join the religion or have any sort of interest in it have to go through him. Good starters, Annie. Alright, let's head to Riverside and see if we can find this Carson. Just leave the rest to us. We'll let you know if we learn anything useful. Thank you, good luck. We should go ahead and make our way over to the terrace area of the Riverside district.
Okay, time to get to work.
Belgium started.
Right. Very well.
Understood.
Okay.
Right. Understood.
Yeah.
One bullet can change your fate. Catch a revival
Carson's
showing of
over
the
at
smash
Riverside,
hit,
usually around the
Wolf's
stores.
Requiem.
If anyone knows what's going on with that, it will be him. And I'm so sorry for getting you involved in this mess. I can't thank you enough for helping.
Here's your schedule.
Off we go.
Now then.
Looks like the person my client told me about. Hey Dad, you're Carson, yeah? Stefan told me to come to you. Oh yes, so you know Walton's son then. I'm Carson, yes. I'm pleased to know you have an interest in our activities. Allow me to explain Libra Domina. Yeah, about that. I was kinda hoping we could hear all of this from Stefan's dad, you know. Walton, I mean. I see, unfortunately Walton is currently busy with religious service. What kind of religious service? Ah yes, Walton hasn't been able to make his tithes lately, I believe. He's helping out with services to the church. After all, tithes and good deeds both pave the road to a virtuous life. So if you would allow me to explain our faith to you, I will. Do you wish to join the Libra Domina faith? Well, I'm intrigued at least. Of course, I can imagine you will need to experience the wonder of our beliefs first. As it happens though, you are in fact quite fortunate. You see, we are scheduled to soon hold the ceremony of purifying scales. Ceremony of purifying scales? What's that? Well, to start with, I should make clear that the Libra in our faith's name is the same Libra of the scales. All is made equal by scales. Judgment is passed in the ceremony. Good shall be repaid with good, and evil shall be repaid in evil. So that's the particular flavor of your faith. So then, what should happen when the scales tip? Well, for those who have done much good, our Guru will grant them a blessing. For one who's done little good, or one who's done too much evil, our religious leader hands down divine punishment. Don't like the sound of that. What does this divine punishment of yours entail? Will be called for, they will be forced to even the scales with their own blood. The moment, with their blood? Exactly. Well, honestly, I'm not sure myself. After all, I've never done an evil deed in my life, so I'm not privy to the details. You need not worry about it. As long as you earn your good deeds by preaching and tithing, you shouldn't have cause to meet such fate. Maybe a court can be pretty hard on people who break the rules too, but I don't know. It's totally different. I don't like it. Come to think of it, Walton probably will be partaking in the gathering too. Busy as he might be with service, joining the ritual is the duty of all believers. Yeah, we'll take you up on the offer to see the ritual then. Might be a good way to figure out if you wanna join your faith or not. Well, of course, I'm thrilled to hear you're interested. Ceremony of purifying scales should be starting momentarily, in fact. The site is a sacred place suitable for freeing and purifying the souls of the people. Riverside's concert hall, of course, which we have reserved for our use. Now, if you don't mind, I'll head over there now so I can inform the receptionist that you'll be coming. Sure, thanks. Libra Domina feels more dangerous than I first thought they would be. The silver lining is that it sounds like our client's father is still well. I do hope we'll be able to find him at this meeting. nothing we can do except roll with the punches. It sounds like everyone would turn up though. We'll be careful while we're there. Of course, mistake could turn an entire room of disciples into enemies. I don't know what they were going on about with the concerts all being secret or whatever. Anyway, let's stop these weirdos. Nem, már kicsi van hozzá.
Főleg, ezt ne jó van, egy kis hideg. Ezzel gondoltam már, a kárban is megöljött, hogy tudom, hogy
Végül is. Nem vagyok biztos benne, hogy jó ötlet.
no, nyári drinkek, ezt nem is hiszél.
Nyári, de azért napközbenre való.
De napközben. Akkor kezdődik. Tessék? Ja, nem tudom, jól van. Már mindig elteszed a faszomba. A retkés faszomba teszed. Már most nem retkés, mert most moskodtam. Tessék? Hát igen, akkor nem menne melegem sosem, mi? Amúgy is készít. Inkább viselkedjél, mert Krasznahorkai László kórházba került. Nem tudom, kurva jó családneve van. Krasznahorkai. Nem tudok nem mosolyogni, de pedig nem is tudom, hogy miért vicces, de vicces. Ja. azért nem képzelek foglalkozni. Mondja,
Hát szadra.
hát az Isten áldja már meg a szentelkügyes nevedet. Szóval ilyen. Egy van elég.
Oké. Na. Hello again everyone, I've been waiting for you. I've already spoken to the receptionist about your wish to observe our ceremony. If you begin momentarily, are you ready to join us? Of course, come with me. Let us, Adios, we offer our gratitude on this holy day. I've done so many good deeds. I'm guaranteed a blessing. Glory to Libra Domina. Glory to Libra Domina. Overwhelming here. So overwhelming. I'll excuse myself now. May our Guru bless you all. Yeah, thanks. Goodness, they are certainly passionate. They sure are. Might be new and all, but I get the feeling they're soon gonna be a big pain in the ass at this rate. Honestly, I'd be out the door already, but we got to find our client's father first. I believe I've located him. That man over there might be him. Yes, he matches the description. That confirms that he's alive at least. What do we do now? Everyone, let us offer up our prayers of gratitude for this day, guided by the scales. O dear Adios, goddess of the sky, we thank you for this day of salvation. Very well then, in the name of Adios, I hereby proclaim the beginning of the ceremony of purifying scales. We shall correct the injustices that have been left untouched for right and wrong and purify our chaotic world. Like my just and people here. Can we follow along as well? We're just observers, remember. Don't got to do anything yet. I get creeped the hell out anyway, just thinking about acting like them. I feel like even just imitating them would be an offense to Arusha. First, let us begin by rewarding those whose scales tip heavy with good deeds. Follow us, Carson and Dolly, please step forward. Your worthy tithes and deeds attracting new followers have caught the eye of our goddess. Therefore, I grant you both the title of Honorary Evangelist. May you both be a role model for all followers of our faith. Honorary Evangelist, I am hardly worthy of such a great honor. I dedicate my whole life to proving myself worthy of such a title. That's the same Carson we were speaking to before. Yes, at least he looks happy with the donations and recruitment. It just feels like your classic pyramid scheme in here. Continue forward, it is time to punish those whose scales tip heavy with evil deeds. Follower Walton and the two transgressors from the other day, please step up. Mr. Walton, but who does he mean by transgressors? It's going from bad to worse. First, the transgressors. Though followers of your faith you may be, you are insincere. You consider us deviants, going so far as to report us to the authorities. Violating the teachings of Adios is a sin heavier than any other. Therefore, I shall hand down your deserved divine punishment in her place. What? Screw that, you crazy cultist! You're a madman! Just stop by for the hell of it. I'm so done with this. Let us go! And you, follower Walton, stand to receive the goddess' divine punishment as well. I'm well aware that my tithes are insufficient and you fail to do enough good deeds. But I've been trying very hard to serve the faith by handing out flyers and recruiting people. I will serve as best I possibly can. Please, I beg for a merciful judgment. You admit your failure at doing enough good deeds, but fail to acknowledge all the evil burdens you carry with you. You continue to fail to take responsibility for your past. Were you not a drinker and a gambler, one that neglected his family while at it? The lack of good deeds and the heavy weight of your evil deeds tip the goddess' scales ever away from her favor. It can be. I thought that by repenting and dedicating myself to my faith, my sins would go away, and I'd be able to return to my family. It would only be possible if you even the scales with good deeds. Dare you object to the goddess' judgment? No. You needn't fear divine punishment, as it may be. Our sacred ritual will cleanse you from your sins. Open your arms wide to your judgment. I shall observe your last moments myself. Now, away with you free. Today's judgments aid your scales find themselves even once more. May you all continue with your good deeds evermore, so that the goddess may acknowledge you. Glory to Libra Domina! Praise to be to Libra Domina! Is that totally beyond the pair? Letting a religious movement like this stand is a threat to everyone. Makes me feel sick. Let's bounce before Carson gets back. Let's chase after our client's father and the rest. There was Van's team managed to sneak out of the concert without being noticed by Carson. When they got outside, they saw the guru boarding a luxury sedan driven by a Libra Domino follower. They also saw Walton and the two transgressors being forced into a second car. Van approached the leader as they were climbing into the cars, managing to slip something onto him unseen. Did you just attach something to the guru's clothes? Was it a transmitter? That's the kind of thing you hear about in spy novels and such. You got it. It's an older model really, but it's the same grade used by foreign intelligence divisions as such. Got it through some, let's say, less than legal means. Been waiting for a while to get the chance to use it. We'll send this signal straight to Osifa. But let's report back to our client first. Gotta make sure he's aware that we found his dad. Allow me to make the report then. Go for it, let's hurry gang. Van and company got into their own car and soon started following the signal shown on Osifa. Soon after, the transmitter stopped and they arrived at the last place they could trace its signal. So they're gone underground. It's quite ideal place for any illicit activities if going undetected is your goal. Let's get after them, or we're gonna lose them. Right. I was worried this might happen. The tracker is so old that his signal is too weak to accurately follow underground like this. Should we split up and see if we can find them? Please wait one moment. The transmitter's orbital waves are faint, but it is possible to detect them. So if I use Marduk's search software, I should be able to pinpoint the transmitter's rough location. Can you really do that? It worked. The transmitter is currently north of us and moving farther into the ruins. You really did it. That's amazing. You're really earning your keep, huh? Let's get moving. Right.
I'm on the scene!
I'm on it! Whew. That hits the spot. That hits the spot.
I'll take it from here. You're right.
Here goes.
Art's ready. Next on this end. Commencing battle. Proceed with caution. Enemy suppressed. Nice work. Art's attack advanced. Beginning engagement.
Let's hurry on ahead.
Gyorsan végszaladok. Nem séri már meg igazándiból. Hát ez egy-egy csapás az egész. Alig adnak valamit.
Arts attack device. Beginning engagement. Brace yourself.
Figyelj, egy farmolt volt.
Charge attack.
Enemy suppressed. Let us proceed ahead.
Arts work best on this end.
I'm on it. The help was much appreciated.
Arts work best on this end. Beginning engagement. Brace yourself. Combat over. Processing data. It's not over. Don't forget about your charge attack.
It should be safe for now.
More remain. Commencing battle. Proceed with caution. Combat over. Processing data.
Jön már a telefon, néni velem.
Arts attacks advised. Commencing battle. Proceed with caution.
Good work,
Proceed
guys.
with caution.
We all in one piece?
Jön már velem a telefonos néni. Gonosz.
Whew, that hits the spot.
This is one of Giacomo's old hideouts. Ah, that's a funny coincidence. Anyway, we ain't got time to waste. We're going in. Several minutes before. Son of a bitch, what are we even doing here? You can shove your divine punishment up your ass! Please forgive me for my sins. Purification ritual before the ceremony is now complete. Now I shall summon a servant of the goddess to deliver your punishment. Oh, one of her 6 hands, bless us with your presence. Na? És valami fuvolája van, vagy milyen. Emlékszem az ilyenre, az előző részekből. Ez a túlságosan is szép, túlságosan szép fiúhaja van. That's no servant of the goddess, that's a monster! Can't believe it. I will admit that as much as I try to make this seem like a legitimate church, this part straddles the line of believability. Unfortunately, this is the only powerful monster the artifact is capable of summoning, so I fear it will have to do. It's a little nightmare to control, I'll have you know. It refuses to do what I tell it to unless it gets fed in a timely manner. What is the meaning of this? Have you been deceiving us, Father? Not at all. I never expected anyone to really believe my lies. You just happened to be gullible enough to do so. Besides, when I said I would send you to meet your maker, I very much meant it. That is exactly where you will be going. I can't believe it. Is this the end for us? Is an apology what you want? I apologize all you want, so please. I'm sorry, Stefan. I'm sorry, dear. Forgive me for my stupidity. Good job outing yourself, you shady bastard. Sure didn't expect you to have an artifact though. Where did you get your hands on that thing? Who are you? Oh, I know you. You were at the ceremony earlier. You got us with Darkrai Solutions, and the son of one of these fine gents asked us to come investigate you. You're looking at me. Stefan sent you? Indeed, he wanted to know if you were safe and nothing more. However, now that we know you are in danger, we cannot turn a blind eye. Move behind us, everyone. Right. You should also know that we recorded what you said earlier. I was disgusted by what I heard too. You talk of good deeds and yet it's all just a scheme to make your money. If that wasn't bad enough, now you're treating their lives like playthings. What are you even trying to do? You just said it yourself, all I care about is getting rich. All I had to do was dream up a plausible sounding church and flex my acting chops a little. It just flowed right in. Stumbled on this artifact by complete coincidence, but it lets me get rid of anyone who stands in my way, so I'm more than happy to keep using it. I can picture a better enterprise than this one. Maybe it is partly true that people shouldn't have fallen for your lies, and wanting to earn money isn't a bad thing in itself. But you're abusing the goddess's name, and your way of earning is just so shameless and scummy that you don't deserve to get away with it. Well, you're free to think whatever you want, because you'll be carrying those feelings to the grave in a few minutes. Go forth, divine messenger. You will be punishing them first. Come on, we're taking him down.
Activating shards.
Örülök, hogy ők ezt.
You'll pay for that.
Can't hide anything from us. Use a shards to get the upper hand.
May we proceed with caution.
Certain arts will work better. Good luck. Activating skill.
Short crush! Hit him fast, Fairy.
Activating skill.
I've got you now. Burn! A chance.
Certain arts will be more effective.
May we proceed with caution.
Certain arts will be more effective.
Ha! Let's slow down. Ha! Reset! Here goes.
Activating skill.
Shine! And Twirl Ray!
Like hell you are! My move now.
Attack their weakness with an art.
May we proceed with caution.
Good luck.
Ez egy ilyen polipból indultak ki,
Attack their weakness
vagy
with an
miből.
art.
Ez egy pali.
Flames protect us.
Az egy ilyen ránézek, és igaz, hogy ilyen
May we
Az a-
proceed with caution.
polipszerű csak a kis csápjai mások. Ilyen űrlény, polipszerű űrlény. Hasonlít.
Flames
Mégis
protect
egész
us.
jó.
May we proceed with caution.
Attack their weakness with an art.
This'll hurt.
Good luck. Activating skill.
Aerial Buster! Hit him fast, Fairy.
A boost would work here.
May we proceed with caution.
Activating skill.
Target locked. You're trapped.
Activating skill.
Reset.
Some elements look effective.
Good luck. try. Engaging shield. Huh? Reset. Perfect chance.
Energy output at maximum. Activating skill.
It's the end of the line.
Activating skill. Boost gauge limit broken.
Attack their weakness with an art. Good luck.
This'll hurt.
I need help.
Short crush! They're down!
A chance.
Certain arts will be more activating skill.
Shine. A troll ray. I won't let this chance slip by.
Some elements look effective.
Allow all the stuff to you, Reset!
Prepare yourself. Perfect chance.
Energy output at maximum.
Allow all the stops!
Yustiala Havanbasla.
A chance!
Activating skill. Here's some extra.
All you on, yes!
Initializing drive. Activating skill.
Sucker!
You're open. I won't give up.
Could really use a nap.
I'll need some time to recover soon.
There.
A chance!
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand. Good luck. Activating
Time
skill.
for the main event!
Boost gauge. Limiter unlocked.
Initializing drive.
Here goes. Reset.
Allow all the stops!
Cobalt curtain.
Activate.
A chance!
Activating
Time
skill.
for the main...
Boost gauge. Limiter unlocked.
Payback time!
I'll take you on.
Certain arts will be more effective.
Flames protect us.
Boost level maximum strength.
I've got this. Great circle of light. Give unto us the breath of life.
Boost gauge limit increased.
Payback time!
Do your worst.
Activating skill.
Have some more!
So boy. No, are you alright, father? Yes, I'm fine. Just never imagined that my pet would be defeated. Phew, now we can finally talk for you. Speaking of stuff, now you've lost and it's time for you to admit it and I'll let everyone go. Never, as long as I have this loot, I will never lose. Get back up. You still haven't wiped the floor with them for me. What was that sound? Was this from the ceiling or the flute? I think it was both. That's bad. They both at their limit. If he blows the flute again, it's gonna break and the monster is gonna go berserk. It's gonna make the crack in the ceiling even bigger, and that will bring the entire thing down. I should finish off the monster before that can happen. Try and go on our conman priest, even if he's probably not gonna listen. No time to stress over this. I'm just gonna have to finish the monster. No, you don't. No, how could this happen? Ah. No. How does he still have this much strength left? It's more formidable than I thought. Wow, we're short on time here. What do you mean? Get the other guys out of the room. I handle the monster on my own. Understood. Please be careful. This works.
Give me your worst. This'll hurt.
Attack their weakness with an art.
Dice you up! A chance!
Most már gyerünk. Most már gyerünk el. Mint általában átváltozunk azzal a robottá.
A chance! There! Here goes.
Activating
Brace
skills.
yourself!
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
This was a close one. Don't think the ceiling will hold much longer either way though. I still better hurry on out of here. I can't believe this is happening. I was supposed to be invincible as long as I had that flute. I almost forgot about you. Fine, I'll drag you out of here too. The moment too soon, huh? No idea that the ceiling was about to collapse. I'm amazed you realized, man. More than anything, I'm just glad that everyone's alright. Couldn't agree more. Tell us, we're going to need to take this conman in robes into custody. Could we hand him over to the police when we get back to the surface? It seems a bit much for us to handle on our own. Yeah, I think that's the best plan. As for you, we got somewhere else to take you. Oh, does that mean? I'm so glad you're okay, Dad. You look like you've lost a bit of weight since I last saw you though. Maybe I did. I'm so sorry for worrying you, son. I was just so desperate to get our family back together. Church gave me hope that I might, and I foolishly clung to it. So everything I was led astray again. I'm so ashamed. I still have work to do to be the man I want to be. If anything, it's good to see you being so honest with yourself. Don't worry, I'll be here to support you through with all that. We'll improve together, no matter how long it takes. Oh, Stefan, thank you. So nice seeing a happy ending. I really can't thank you enough. Nor can I. I shudder to think what could happen if you hadn't come in to help when you did. Thank you so much. Don't mention it. Just doing my job. The Guru and his accomplices have been arrested. I'm certain it's only a matter of time before the police dismantles the church itself. And the police said they would help with the care of anyone feeling the shock of the events that just happened. Now you can do your best not to cause any more trouble. Oh, of course. You got my word on that. Well, I think it's about time we let you get back to work. Once more, thank you and take care. Sure, same to you.
Mission accomplished! Great job, you guys!
Reward deposited.
There are a couple of pictures.
No rest for the weary.
One bullet can change your fate. Catch a revival showing of the smash hit, Wolves Requiem.
Most akkor ilyen vagyok.
What's next?
Time to depart. That's fair.
Yo, we got a request from Ramsfield. You the guy? I'm the Spriggan from Archive Solutions. Ah yes, thank you. It's good to put a face to the name. Your request entailed rescuing a young lady? Yes, let's get right to it. I haven't much time. Lady in question is Berzelia, daughter of the CEO of the Bank of Edith. My name is Rumsfeld, and I serve as the young Mrs. Butler and bodyguard. Oh wow, that's one of the biggest financial institutions in Kalvar. They have a watertight reputation from what I hear. They do everything by the book. Yeah, it's impressive. So she's really rich? Okay, so what's the situation? Right, it brings me to shame to admit, but he's been kidnapped. We don't know who the real perpetrator might be. It only just happened last night. As a caretaker, I'm just... Yeah, that's serious. I was worried that's what it was. Sounds pretty dire. Did the kidnappers make any demands? What other information do we have to go on? Well, the young miss is a semi-permanent resident here at the hotel penthouse, you see. Her father arranged it for her, hoping it would let her live more on her own terms than she were at his home. But last night, the young miss slipped away for a night to herself and she failed to return. This morning, we found a ransom note delivered to the hotel written for the president. We have your daughter, 10 million Mira in cash. Bring the money to the exchange point. Bring police or bracers and we kill her. Indeed, some individual or group has captured her. The culprit also sent the mobile terminal Berzelia has been using. They are meticulous to a terrifying degree. That's why I turn to you. We need your help to investigate these civilians. We'd also like you to accompany her father to the exchange point. Oh, I getcha. He said no police or braces, but maybe they'll count Spriggan as an exception. Okay, you're right taking this one now. Figyelek. Ezért kell rá figyelni, igen. Látod, mert ilyenekkel fenyegetőzöl. El kéne téged zárni. Ezért várom, hogy mikor jön végre a rendőrség. So, we're on the case. Thank you ever so much. I knew I could count on you. So first off, can we talk to the dad? Where is he? Ez már a másik, ez most az előbb az... Igen, most kezdtem el a másodikat. The CEO, her father rather, is often busy with his work. He's currently overseeing a project to bring mobile network coverage to rural areas in Calvar. As this involves traveling to said areas, he has no network signal out there. We've been unable to contact him. Yeah, that's a problem. If he doesn't have any signal, the state of can't call him, right? Yeesh, talk about bad timing. So that pretty much puts him out of the question. We got to do this on our own, sounds like. I did observe some strange behavior that might be relevant to the case. Lately, Berzelia has been refusing her bodyguard's company when she goes out. She frequents the Tyrell district on those days. I see. I would keep a watch on her from a distance when she would go there, and we found that she had befriended this young man who, pardon my judgment, but has the air of a ruffian about him. Could he have roped Berzelia into something shady? Well, in spite of it, their interactions were surprisingly cordial. The young man would buy her ice cream, take her movies. By all accounts, they were simply friends. We had thought she was in good hands and that we could give her space, but evidently not. It makes me curious about the young man's background. Sim, let's get to work. First up, Tyrell. Oh, do we have some time before they want the lump sum money? We do have time. By all means, take whatever time you need to investigate. The criminal specified Dirk Memorial Park as the exchange point. I will await you at the park's entrance. Once you've completed your investigation, please rendezvous with me. Sounds like a plan. Alright gang, let's get out there and start digging for clues. Let's hit up that ice cream vendor first, see what they have to say. Let's do it. I'll keep tabs on the time we have left until the handover.
Commencing mission.
Let's be on our way.
All these shops are so nice.
One bullet can change your fate. Catch a revival showing of the
Ezért kéne a konopi.
Wolves Requiem.
How about some nice cold ice cream?
Így. Megpróbál, fejbe ruglak. Hi there, I'm a private investigator working on a case with my assistants here. We're here looking into a couple of people for one of our clients at the moment. Have you had a rich-looking girl stop by your stall by any chance? She would have had a young guy with her, something of a delinquent. Oh yes, I know exactly who you must be talking about. They look exactly like the others paired together, so they struck out like a sore thumb. That's great. Could you tell us more about them? Do you remember what they were talking about? What was your impression of them? Let me think. For two people who seemed about as different as you could get, they were getting along unusually well, like they were pretty good friends. The guy looked like a bit of a rough character, but he was telling her all kinds of things about the Tyrell district. As for the girl, she seemed pretty worried about her relationship with her dad. He was being pretty sweet and trying to give her advice from what I could hear. It's interesting, so she was talking about her family. Judging by what Rumsfeld told us, it definitely sounded like she and her father weren't all that close. Maybe that's been bothering her. Maybe tell us a bit more about the guy. Anything that stuck out about him, even every little detail helps. He didn't seem all that remarkable to me, so it's hard to know what to say. But he did seem surprisingly naive for a guy who otherwise looked like a troublemaker, I can tell you that much. I think I also heard him mention that his mom runs a general store over in Old Town. You say general store? Heh, what the people it could have been. Had to be him, huh? Wild. What do you mean, Mr. Arkwright? Is that to say you might know the identity of the young man in question? Yeah, you could say that. Think about it. Old Town general store, that'd be the son. There's only one guy I can think of who ticks all the boxes. I'm talking about Eddie, the son of the lady who runs Newberry General Store. Oh, now I get it. You must be right. I've heard rumors before that he likes to go out partying at night. Still don't know how a guy like him would end up meeting such a rich girl though. There's gotta be more to this story still. We need to find more info. If you're looking for someone else to talk to, why don't you try Macmillan Cafe? I've seen the two of them talking out on the terrace before a handful of times. Someone there might know something. I see. Thank you for the information. We'll be sure to look into it.
Good grief.
Did you know?
One bullet can change your fate. Catch a revival showing of the smash.
Hi there, I'm a private investigator working on a case with my assistants here. We're looking into a couple of people for one of our clients at the moment. You see any young rich girls hanging out with a rough around the edges guy around here recently? Doesn't have to be a big lead or nothing. Whatever you know, we'd appreciate if you shared it with us. Ooh, a private investigator, huh? That's a neat job you have. You wouldn't happen to be that famous brigand everyone likes to talk about in these parts, would you? Brigand? Sorry, I've got no idea what you're talking about. Not to be rude, but we're pressed for time. You know those two have been to this cafe and we're looking to find someone who can tell us more. Sorry if I offended you. Just not every day I get to talk to people like you. Anyway, I definitely know who you're talking about. I've seen those two people sitting at that table over there a lot lately. They get up to some pretty interesting conversations. I know it's rude, but I can't help but listen in on them, you know. Maybe ask what they've discussed in those conversations. And earlier the girl was asking him all sorts of things about kidnapping. Like, what sort of cases have there been before, what goes into kidnapping someone, stuff like that. He had this serious expression on his face, but she looked happy and excited for some reason. Only she'd thought to ask me. I'm an expert in that sort of thing. I could told her everything she wanted to know and then some. Appears to have some very peculiar interest. That's so weird. Why would she want to talk about kidnapping? She must have had some sort of reason. Wait, could it have been something to do with this case? Yeah, although we still don't have enough proof yet to be sure. I don't know what you guys are going on about, but it sounds like you were able to figure something out. That I was able to help. Oh, one more thing. That guy seems to run with a pretty tough crowd. You better be careful if you're going to keep investigating him. Huh? What sort of people are you talking about? From what I overheard, he belongs to Desire. They're a nasty gang, fighting, stealing, blackmailing, you name it. They've done it and more. Those people aren't above doing anything. Whatever it takes to get what they want, they'll do it without blinking an eye. I don't think the guy understands what he's gotten himself into. He seems to believe they have more honors and morals than they really do. The girl didn't seem to know any better either, and just went along with what he had to say. We talked to him before and in the past. His name's Eddie, and that was more or less the impression he gave me, yeah. That makes me think they might just be using him for all he's worth if his outlook toward them is that rosy. That's what I wanted to warn you about. It's not him you need to be concerned about, it's the people he works with that could be a problem. Right, it's entirely possible Eddie is being put up to something without realizing it. Thanks for the tip. You've given us a lot to work with. Now that we know all of that, where should we go next? I think we got a good handle of what's probably going on here. Now we just need to confirm our findings and move from there. For now, we should figure out what's been going on with Eddie. Time to take a trip to Newberry in Old Town.
Go, go, go!
Találom. Szádba dugom, hogyha megint még egyszer így beszélsz a lábamról. De igen. De igen.
Quit dawdling and
Így
buy
van,
something.
szádba fogom dugni.
Come back soon.
Hogy egy moskos, büdös, undorító geci vagy? Nem.
Oh, why?
Csé! Rosszal szép mindent.
Tessék. Tessék, tessék.
Nyári. Toretto! Katalin, Toretto!
Ne idegesítsék, tessék. Most már így ülök.
Ne csináld!
Oh.
Hey Brenda, I'm dropping by because of a job. I wanted to ask about your son. Mind telling us what your kid's been up to lately? Oh, Elias, should I be worried? Did that boy of mine do something? Oh no, nothing to be alarmed about. We're looking into something and we thought to ask him a few questions. How has he been doing lately? Feel free to go into as much detail as you can, please. It's a relief, but as much as can be really. I get no end of stress when it comes to that boy. As for how he's been lately, something does come to mind. He usually doesn't have a single mirror to his name and he'll constantly demand I lend him some. But he looks like he's doing well lately. Actually, he even said it finally paid me back all he owed. That's good news, isn't it? You don't sound excited. I know for a fact that boy doesn't have a job, not even a part-time one. The money he's been getting is coming from that gang he's a part of. And if that's not enough, they said they might promote him if he did good with his current job, if you can believe it. I think he mentioned it having to do with helping this girl he'd met, but I didn't really get it. Lost Pickens. Must be some big shit he's up to if they're offering him authority. There's also the matter of the girl in question. At this point, I believe we can more or less piece together what his task entails. So he's really up to something dangerous, isn't he? That stupid son of mine. Would you please lend him a hand? Despite everything, I'm still his mother and would hate to see him hurt. Don't even need to ask. Neighbors got to look out for each other. I'm glad we're finally done talking to Brenda. That was a lot. We have everything we need to report back to Mr. Rumsfeld now, don't we? Correct. Considering when the two sides are supposed to meet, the timing couldn't be better. Which means we're heading over to Dirk Memorial Park next. We'll take the time to go through all the info we gathered and come up with an action plan. Sounds good to me.
Heading to the objective.
Oh, I remember you guys, you helped us out with our master problem earlier. Thanks again for all that. As you can see, we're back in business thanks to you. Few areas still need work, but they are reopened when they're ready. Hopefully, we see a good uptick in visitors when all's said and done. Oh, it's so good to see you all. I gather the investigation into the culprit has finished, yes? Would you please inform me of what you found? Sure, we're more or less figured out what led to all of this. It's gonna take some explaining, so we'll go one step at a time. First thing you should know is your girl's been hanging out with a local punk named Eddie. He's part of a gang known as Desire, though he hasn't really fit in with them much until now. Desire, I've heard of that. People say they're so ruthless and cunning, even the police closely monitor their movements. It's true, yet despite all that, it seems that Eddie's been making a fair bit of money lately. In fact, it started happening right when he and Berzelia first met. We have reason to believe these two facts are connected to each other. You can understand what you're trying to say. Essentially, you believe that this Eddie fellow is receiving payment in exchange for befriending my lady? Yeah, something like that. Considering who he hangs with, it makes sense that Desire would put him up to this. Although it's possible that the money might actually come directly from Berzelia herself. I see. To that end, we've uncovered evidence that appears to tie all of this together. According to his mother, Eddie said something rather peculiar to her. Namely, that if this so-called current assignment went well, he could be promoted to the gang's upper leadership. Considering the timing of this statement, it feels all but certain that this assignment in question must refer to the kidnapping and ransom. I see, I believe I understand the situation now. Basically, it was Eddie who committed the kidnapping, while Desire was the organization that masterminded it, correct? Yeah, but that's not all. This is where things get crazy. It looks like Basil herself was in on the plan too. She was? It checks you out more the more you think about it. Long story short, this whole thing is... fake kidnapping conceived by Berzelia with the help of Desire. It's not completely wrong, because the truth of the matter is, this kidnapping is both real and staged at the same time. I will admit I had the faintest suspicion deep down that may indeed be the case. Then let me rephrase my earlier assessment. In a sense, my lady initially devised the kidnapping to be staged. However, now that Desire is involved, they are now attempting to turn it into an actual one with genuine stakes, yeah? Bingo, they're only pretending to help her with her plan. But in reality, they're after a much bigger payday. Knowing how evil these guys are, I definitely wouldn't put it past them to try something like this. If only I had paid greater heed to my lady's loneliness. Perhaps she wouldn't have felt the need to go to such extreme lengths. I'm so sorry, I can only imagine how you must feel right now. It is what it is, we can't take back what's already happened. I think more than anything she is trying to test her old man to see if he'll choose her over his work. Moving along, I believe the main question now is how to go about addressing the ransom itself. You do not have to respond to their demands. We can attempt to ambush them instead if you prefer. Oh, that's quite alright. My lady's safety is absolutely paramount. As much as I would prefer to avoid doing so, I'm fully willing to offer the money. If that's what it takes. Are you sure? $1 million is a massive amount, even for the president of a bank. Indeed it is. Nevertheless, I'm prepared to take full responsibility for such a loss. I'm certain that if my master were here, he would come to the same decision without a doubt. As you wish. Alright, then we'll play things straight with them. But keep in mind, we're talking about a gang that had the guts to pull something like this in the first place. I don't think it's realistic to expect those goons to be on the up and up when it comes time to make the exchange. Best we stay flexible and see how they act. Depending on how it all goes down, you may need to shift gears. If we do, we still might be able to get the girl back without having to fork over any mirror. No promises, but we'll see. I appreciate the consideration. It's clear how professional and thorough you all are. Regardless, we still have some time remaining before our meeting with my lady's captors is set to commence. Shall we wait here until it's time to depart for the rendezvous point? Let me give it some thought. Might as well, we're all set on our end. Actually, before we go, I doubt those goons would take too kindly to all of us rolling up at once. We should keep the number of people who meet with M to a minimum. You okay if it's only me who tags along? Certainly, that sounds like a wise suggestion. If I may make a suggestion, Mr. Arkwright. Why don't you pretend to be my subordinate? Never thought I'd be an under butler. Works for me. In that case, the rest of us will remain close by so that we can quickly move in, should you require our assistance. That sounds like a plan. Be careful, you two. Good luck, guys. You've got this. Thanks, guys. Stay sharp in case things go south. Several minutes later, Van and Rumsfeld arrived at the location designated for the ransom delivery. With only moments to spare, the two came prepared, holding an attaché case filled with mirror. There you are. Rumsfeld, you came. My lady, I'm so relieved you're alright. Oh, now. Let's not count our chickens before they hatched. You specifically asked for the girl's pops to come do the trade-off, but I sure don't see him anywhere. What's the deal? Don't tell me he's the guy next to you. I find it a little hard to swallow. No, the master is currently away on business in a remote region. We, as her bodyguards, have been dispatched in his stead. Sorry, I'm not the guy you're looking for. But don't worry, we still made sure to bring what you're really after. We got 10 million mirror right here. Should be enough to satisfy, eh? It's good enough. Did the bare minimum you were expected to at least. Sucks to be you though, girlie? His own daughter gets nabbed and your old man just throws some cash at the problem. Can't even be bothered to show his face. Don't you think it's a suspicious so he's at work? Maybe decide to ditch you and hang out with his girl toy instead. My father would never do any such thing, but I suppose perhaps that he doesn't love me after all. If even this fear to sway him. Berzelia, you have nothing to fear. True, the master is ill-mannered at times, but there's nobody in all of Zamoria who loves you more than he. If you don't mind, I have a message I'd like for you to hear. First, it will demonstrate how he truly feels. Is that my mobile terminal? What's it doing here? The master sent a recording to this device yesterday. Please have a listen. Is this thing on? Am I being recorded? First, I should explain that I have to take off this morning on the first train out. Since we cannot speak in person, I wanted to leave a message for you at the very least. It's my father's voice. It's really him. I am so sorry, Berzelia. I'm always so distracted with my work. I can only imagine how lonely you must feel. Your birthday is coming up soon, isn't it? I know I was away on other business trips for the past 2 birthdays and wasn't able to celebrate as I should have. But I promise you, I'll do whatever it takes to make sure I'm home in time for your birthday this year. And when I do return, I'm going to give you your present myself. Until then, it pains me that I have to leave you alone, yet again. Please try to keep your spirits up. Know that I really truly do love you, Berzelia, my darling daughter. Father, I didn't realize you cared so much. Glad he decided to step up and show he knows how to be a dad for once. How do you manage to come across that voicemail? I'm genuinely impressed. I remember that the master asked me several days ago how to send such a message to someone. It made me wonder if perhaps it was the young lady to whom he sent it. Then when I went searching, sure enough there it was. How could I have been such a fool? I shouldn't have doubted father and tested him like this. I'm sorry now, Spat. I must confess, this whole kidnapping was planned by me. I was scared. Father didn't really love me, so I... Nothing of it, my lady. You felt the need to act. I completely understand how you must feel. Thanks, Rumsfeld. I'm okay, Eddie. You can let go of my hand now. I might not have achieved what I set out to do, but I still want to pay everyone what I can in exchange for their time. You don't have to do that. But if you're comfortable with it, I won't stop you. Not so quick, Eddie. This dumb best sob story is over. Now the fun begins. What is the meaning of this? Get the deal. Are you breaking it? You bet you're fine, rich as we are. I take your pitiful paycheck when we could make off with that hefty ransom. It's all thanks to our wonderful Paul Larry. We couldn't have done it without him. It's not every day You meet a gullible Mark who's just begging to be held hostage and robbed of her own money. You can't be serious, you take me, Eddie. I trusted you. No, that's not true. I only agreed to help out with your fake kidnapping, I swear. This is news to me too. And as for you two gents, don't even think about trying anything funny. Hand over the keys, nice and quiet like. And make it quick, or else I can guarantee Daddy's little girl will celebrate her birthday in one piece. If you put even a single scratch on Miss Perzelia, you will pay for it. And I hate being right. I had a feeling it would go down like this. I can't ask you to introduce yourself, but I know you're that famous brigand everyone always talks about. I was on the lookout for cops or bases, but I sure didn't count meeting someone like you. Jesus, one couldn't even go out fart. You know about Mr. Arcade as well, do you? Figure you to be some mere hoodlum, but it appears you're smarter than you look. Shame you wasted on such nonsense. Well, if you know who I am, then we can cut right to the chase. I took on a job, and I fully intend to complete it. You're giving the girl back, one way or another. If you want to make a deal, we can talk, but not until you hand her over first. Otherwise, I've got permission from my butler friend to send you straight to Hades. Don't think I want to do it. Hey, hold on a minute, Jeffrey. The desire I know would never stoop to something this low. Put the gun down before you do anything you'll all regret, please. You'd never do something like this? Fuck. What make me laugh? You don't know the first thing about us. Listen, I got you in the gang for one reason and one reason only. Because you made for a handy expendable pawn. But you know what? You did good putting this rich brat up to all this. Better than I ever expected, really. I owe you one, so I tell you what. You can leave our gang right now if you're so queasy about getting your hands dirty. How about it? You can't be serious, Jeffrey. Tell me you're lying. I looked up to you. I thought you were badass. Quit your sniveling already. Eddie. Anyway, getting back to business. Where were we? Oh right, letting the girl go free. I wouldn't push a mile like if I were you. Last time I checked, you weren't in a position to be making demands of us. As far as we're concerned, this chick's just a pile of used bait now. You sure you want to push your luck? Very well, we shall go ahead and hand over the briefcase. All we ask is that you return the young lady to us unharmed. Yeah, you got my word. Now step forward nice and slowly. Any sudden movements and I blow her brains out. Stop right there. Leave the case on the ground and go straight back. I only let her go if you do. I hear you. I'm going to keep it back. No obedience of her over quietly. We already agreed that Rumsfeld would go in and rescue her while I held these idiots back. The question is what to do about the money. The safest thing would be to prioritize her safety and let the cash go. But that would be 10 million mirror down the drain. Hardly chump change. The flip side, Rumsfeld and I could trust Eddie with the case and focus on rescuing the girl. What to do? I'm trusted to keep the money safe. You're damn right I did. Now it's your turn. Hand her over now. Even after netting this much cash doing nothing, I'm just gonna let her go. I'd have to be stupider than you. You little threats were enough to convince you to part the ways with 10 million mirror. You're one of the damn kids. You're holding on to it for the time being. Better start scrounging up some more mirror for the next ransom. No! Too damn predictable. Hey buddy, wanna clear your name and do something good for once? Think fast! I'm calling the attaché case ready to put it. Huh? Oh, this thing's heavy. You can scam us out of your door, do you? Give it here, Eddie! No, I'm not letting Desire get a single coin. No choice, buddy. Give you a chance. Now go say hi to Hades, dipshit. Ah! Eddie! What? Over here! Okay. What the hell are you idiots doing? Don't leave me, boss. The tall dick's stronger than he looks. Would they stop this much of a fight? But the numbers are on our side. It's 5-1-2. Should I say 1? Famous or not, you're still just a single brigand flying solo. Love to see you take on all of us. Thinks I still work solo, huh? Well, I got bad news for you. Far Cry Solutions is pending these days. Everyone, are you okay? Your fun's over now that we're here. Now it's 5-1-4. Do you believe it's fair to say that the balance of power has tipped in the other direction? All of which is to say thank you all for coming to our aid. Some reinforcements. You got chicks with you. Yeah, we still got the edge. Come on, Jeffrey, let's get them. Damn it. Now we're pulling out. What? You heard me, I said we're pulling out. Eek! You heard him, boys. Time to scram. I think you've won, jackass. I make you regret crossing us. Well, that was a surprising turn event. I half expected them to press their luck and come swinging. Guess Desire's got some brains after all, especially in that fearless leader of theirs. But that's not the important thing right now. Shit, I can't believe I actually got shot back there. And he now felt he needs first aid right away. Can you help him? Certainly, my lady. Let me help too. Good work, everyone. We got a lot done today between rescuing Berzeli and patching up Eddie. He's not completely out of the woods. I've got a hunch those goons are going to have it out for him after what he told. So I took the liberty of tipping the cops off about this whole mess so they can keep him on their radar. But at least you live to see another day thanks to our little hostage's quick thinking kid. Eddie did nothing wrong. He was tricked by all the rest of them. How could I not help? He even managed to save the money. Thank you so much for everything, Eddie. I'm so sorry I ever doubted you. What I said was terrible. It's okay, I totally understand. I'm the one who ought to be apologizing here. I'm so sorry I put you through that nightmare. I can't tell you how glad I am that you're okay. Good to see the two of you make amends. Well, we covered the cost of his scare. It's the least we can do to repay him for what he's done. Looks like you can handle things from here then. Unless you need anything else, I think we're going to bounce. So right, everyone, thank you again for your assistance. I cannot begin to tell you just how grateful I am to have you on our side.
Mission accomplished! Great job, you guys!
Love to see it.
Reward deposited.
Your ship was ringing, Van. So it is, I swear. I've seen this number before.
What's up, Arkride? Heard you had a bad time in Tharbad.
Oh, not you.
Aw, what do you mean, not you? You're gonna make me cry.
Can you blame me for being wary? You people are always hovering over me and judging how I choose to handle my work. Plus, I have a stinking feeling you're only calling to bring trouble to my doorstep. Again.
Am I that easy to read? Yeah, this job's a toughie for sure. I'll cut to the chase. Would you mind coming with me to the 13th?
Huh? 13th? Really, you don't need me to spell out what that means. You strike me as the kind of guy who would drop by there a lot. No comment. I'm curious, what business do you have there? Oh, nothing major. But it's not exactly a place I fit in, especially as of late. So I figured I'd ask if you could tag along. Come on, help a guy out, will ya? Alright, you win. You owe me one after this though. Wanna meet up in the sea-free area? Sure thing. Oh, and don't feel like you need to rush if you've got other business to take care of. I can keep myself busy while I wait. So what did he want? Nothing much, don't worry about it. I'll head over once I grab back my other weapon. Using Call It a Day from the travel menu will cause the mystery to advance. Aha. Ezt nem tudjuk csinálni, mert még van még dolgom. De szerintem már ennyi.
Már ennyi, Katókám.
Már ennyi. Ja.
Megköszönöm ezt a néniket.
Megköszönöm.